Italy is one of the most rewarding travel destinations in the world. It's a country where history, food, landscape, and daily life are deeply connected, and where each region feels distinctly different from the next. Within a relatively small area, you can move from snow-capped mountains to rolling vineyards, to modern cities, and from quiet countryside to dramatic coastlines. Many people visit Italy for the first time, expecting famous landmarks and great food, and they certainly find both. But what often leaves the strongest impression is the rhythm of everyday life. Morning coffee at the bar, conversations in the piazza, long meals shared with family and friends, and the way time seems to slow down, even in busy places. In this video, we'll take a journey through Italy from north to south, exploring the regions and cities that most travelers want to experience. Along the way, we'll talk about what there is to see and do, the kinds of food each area is known for, and what type of traveler might enjoy each place the most. Whether you're interested in art, history, nature, food, or simply enjoying the atmosphere. Think of this as a big-picture guide to Italy. There's no single right way to visit, and no one trip can cover everything. But by understanding the character of each region, you can start to imagine what kind of Italian experience suits you best. We begin in the north. Northern Italy is shaped by the Alps, and one of the most striking mountain regions is the Dolomites. Known for their sharp limestone peaks and wide alpine valleys, this area feels completely different from the rest of the country. The scenery is dramatic and open, with towering rock formations that catch the light throughout the day. If you enjoy the outdoors, this is one of the best parts of Italy to visit. During the summer months, travelers come for hiking, cycling, and scenic drives that wind through mountain passes. Well-marked trails range from gentle walks to challenging routes, while cable cars make sweeping views accessible even to those who prefer a more relaxed pace. In winter, the Dolomites become one of Europe's top skiing destinations. Snow-covered landscapes, modern resorts, and small alpine towns create a calm, orderly atmosphere that feels worlds away from Italy's crowded cities and beaches. Life in the mountains follows the seasons closely. Towns are quiet and organized around outdoor routines. The food reflects the climate, hearty, warming dishes designed to provide energy after time spent outside. Polenta, mountain cheeses, mushrooms, and cured meats like speck are staples of the local cuisine. The Dolomites are best visited in summer for hiking and scenery, or in winter for skiing. Spring and fall can be peaceful, but weather is more unpredictable. Just south of the Alps, the landscape softens into a series of large lakes that are among the most scenic in Italy. Lake Como, Lake Garda, and Lake Maggiore are known for calm water, elegant villas, and colorful towns that line the shoreline. This region is ideal for slowing down. Days are often spent taking ferry rides between villages, walking along lakefront promenades, and enjoying long lunches with scenic views. The atmosphere feels relaxed but refined, and the lakes attract travelers who want beauty without the intensity of large cities. Each lake has its own personality. Lake Como is polished and elegant, known for its villas and steep mountain backdrop. Lake Garda is larger and more varied, offering a mix of historic towns, beaches, and outdoor activities. Lake Maggiore is quieter and less crowded, appealing to travelers who prefer a more understated experience. The cuisine around the lakes is lighter than mountain food. Freshwater fish, risottos, and simple pasta dishes are common, along with local wines. Meals focus on balance and quality ingredients rather than heavy flavors. Late spring and early fall are the best times to visit the lakes, offering pleasant weather and fewer crowds than the peak summer season. Moving south, we arrive in Milan, Italy's most modern and international city. Milan stands apart from many other Italian destinations. It's the country's financial, fashion and design capital, and the pace of life here feels faster and more business-oriented. Visitors come to Milan to see the massive Duomo, explore luxury shopping districts, and view Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper. The city also offers excellent museums, contemporary architecture, and a strong cultural scene that reflects modern Italy. Milanese cuisine reflects northern Italian cooking traditions with an emphasis on butter, rice, and slow-cooked dishes. Risotto alla Milanese, flavored with saffron and ossobuco, are among the best-known local specialties. For many travelers, Milan works best as a short stay, a place to experience Italy's modern side before moving on to more historic or scenic destinations. From Milan, we continue east to one of the most unusual cities in the world, Venice. Built on water and connected by canals instead of roads, Venice feels more like a floating museum than a traditional city. The city's most famous sites include St. Mark's Square, the Doge's Palace, and the Grand Canal. Gondolas and water buses replace cars, creating a sense that life here follows a completely different rhythm. While Venice's main attractions are impressive, many visitors find the city most enjoyable when they wander away from the busiest areas. Quiet neighborhoods, narrow streets, and small bridges reveal a calmer, more local side of Venice that contrasts sharply with the crowds near major landmarks. Venetian cuisine focuses heavily on seafood. Fish, shellfish, and simple preparations dominate menus, often served with polenta or seasonal vegetables. Cicchetti, small, snack-sized dishes served in local bars, are a popular way to sample a variety of flavors. Venice can feel crowded during the middle of the day, especially in summer. Early mornings and evenings are calmer and more atmospheric, when the city feels almost timeless. Spring and fall offer the most comfortable weather for exploring on foot. This blend of mountains, lakes, modern cities, and historic waterways shows just how varied northern Italy can be. And as we move south, the landscape, culture, and pace of life will continue to change. In the next section, we'll travel into central Italy, home to Renaissance art, ancient history, and some of the country's most iconic countryside. As we move south from northern Italy, the landscape begins to soften. Mountains give way to rolling hills, olive groves, vineyards, and historic towns that seem unchanged for centuries. This is central Italy, a region often associated with art, history, and the classic images many people picture when they think of Italy. We begin in Florence, a city that played a central role in shaping Western art and culture. Florence is widely considered the birthplace of the Renaissance, and its influence can still be felt everywhere you look. The city is compact, walkable, and filled with architectural and artistic landmarks that span hundreds of years. Art lovers will find Florence especially rewarding. Masterpieces are not confined to museums. They appear in churches, public squares, and historic buildings throughout the city. Sculptures, frescoes, and paintings by some of history's most famous artists are woven into daily life here. But Florence is not only about art, it's also a city meant to be experienced at street level. Wandering its narrow streets, crossing the river, and pausing in small piazzas allows you to absorb the atmosphere without feeling rushed. Even simple moments, like stopping for coffee or watching the city come alive in the evening become part of the experience. Beyond Florence lies Tuscany, one of Italy's most iconic regions. The Tuscan countryside is defined by rolling hills, cypress-lined roads, vineyards, olive groves, and medieval hill towns. This is the Italy of postcards and paintings, and it remains one of the most popular regions for travelers seeking beauty and a slower pace. Exploring Tuscany by car is a classic Italian experience. Small towns appear unexpectedly along winding roads, each with its own history and personality. Days here are often unstructured, built around scenic drives, long lunches, and time spent outdoors. Tuscan cuisine reflects the region's agricultural roots. Meals are simple and hearty, focused on high-quality ingredients rather than complex preparation. Grilled meats, rustic pastas, beans, bread, olive oil, and wine form the foundation of the local table. Food here is deeply tied to the land, and dishes often vary by season. Spring and fall are ideal times to visit Tuscany, when temperatures are mild and the countryside is especially vibrant. Summer brings heat, but also lively towns and long evenings outdoors. Continuing south, we arrive in Rome, a city unlike any other. Rome is often described as a city built in layers, and that description is fitting. Ancient ruins stand beside Renaissance palaces, busy streets open into quiet courtyards, and modern life unfolds among landmarks that are thousands of years old. Rome's history is impossible to ignore. Visitors come to see the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, the Pantheon, and the Vatican. These sites are among the most famous in the world, and they reflect the city's role at the center of ancient and religious history. But Rome is not only about monuments. Much of its appeal lies in everyday life. Sitting at a cafe, wandering residential neighborhoods, or watching the city move around you can be just as memorable as visiting major attractions. Rome rewards travelers who slow down and allow time for discovery. The city's neighborhoods each have their own character. Some feel grand and formal, while others are lively and informal, filled with local markets, small shops, and family-run restaurants. Exploring beyond the main tourist areas often leads to more relaxed and authentic experiences. Roman cuisine is famous for its simplicity and bold flavors. Pasta dishes like carbonara, cacio e pepe, and amatriciana rely on a small number of ingredients prepared with care and confidence. Seasonal vegetables, artichokes, and simple meat dishes also play an important role in local cooking. Rome is busy year-round, and planning ahead is essential. Booking major attractions in advance and building breaks into your day can make the experience far more enjoyable. Despite the crowds, Rome remains one of the most fascinating cities in the world. From Rome, we turn east toward Umbria, a region that is often overshadowed by its more famous neighbors. Umbria is sometimes called the heart of Italy, both geographically and culturally. It offers a quieter, more understated version of central Italy. Hill towns rise above the countryside, connected by winding roads and surrounded by farmland. Life here moves at a slower pace, and daily routines feel deeply rooted in tradition. Umbria appeals to travelers who want to step away from crowds and experience Italy in a more relaxed and personal way. Small towns and villages define the region. Many are compact enough to explore on foot, with central squares, historic churches, and views that stretch across the surrounding countryside. Even short visits can feel immersive. Umbrian cuisine is rustic and earthy, closely tied to the land. Truffles are one of the region's most famous ingredients, along with lentils, wild game, and handmade pastas. Meals are filling and comforting, often enjoyed slowly and without ceremony. Spring and fall are the best times to visit Umbria, when the landscape is green and temperatures are comfortable. Summer is quieter than in larger cities, but still warm. Central Italy offers a balance between culture, history, and countryside. From the artistic legacy of Florence to the timeless streets of Rome and the calm rhythm of Umbria, this region captures many of the elements that make Italy so appealing. As we continue our journey south, the climate becomes warmer, the food bolder, and the atmosphere more intense. In the final section, we'll explore southern Italy, a region defined by sun, coastlines, and strong traditions. As we continue south, the character of Italy begins to shift once again. The pace of life slows in some ways, but daily life also becomes louder, warmer, and more expressive. Southern Italy is shaped by sun, sea, and long-standing traditions, and it offers a different perspective on Italian culture. We begin in Naples, one of Italy's most intense and unforgettable cities. Naples is not polished or reserved, but it is full of life. Streets are busy, voices are loud, and everyday routines spill out into public spaces. This energy can feel overwhelming at first, but it's also what gives the city its strong sense of identity. Naples is best known as the birthplace of pizza, and food plays a central role in daily life. Meals here are simple and direct, built around fresh ingredients and strong flavors. Tomato-based sauces, seafood, and classic pastries reflect the region's long culinary traditions. Beyond food, Naples offers deep history. The city sits near several important archaeological sites, including Pompeii and Herculaneum, where ancient Roman towns were preserved by volcanic ash. Visiting these sites provides a powerful glimpse into daily life nearly 2,000 years ago. From Naples, many travelers continue along the Amalfi coast, one of Italy's most visually dramatic regions. The coastline is defined by steep cliffs, winding roads, and colorful towns perched high above the sea. Views change constantly as you move along the coast, revealing terraces, harbors, and small beaches tucked into rocky coves. Towns along the Amalfi coast feel compact and vertical, built into the landscape rather than spread out across it. Daily life revolves around the sea, with fishing boats, ferries, and waterfront cafes shaping the rhythm of the day. Food along the coast highlights fresh seafood, citrus, and simple preparations that suit the warm climate. Lemons are especially prominent, appearing in desserts, drinks, and local liqueurs. Late spring and early fall are the best times to visit this region. Summer brings beautiful weather, but also heavy crowds and limited space, especially in the most famous towns. Continuing south and offshore, we arrive in Sicily, an island that feels like a world of its own. Sicily's long and complex history has shaped its culture in unique ways. Over centuries, Greek, Roman, Arab, Norman, and Spanish influences have left their mark on architecture, language, and cuisine. Sicily offers tremendous variety within a single region. Ancient temples sit near modern cities, volcanic landscapes rise above fertile farmland, and long coastlines offer beaches in every direction. This diversity makes Sicily appealing to travelers who want a mix of history, nature, and relaxation. Cities in Sicily feel lively and expressive, with strong local identities. Markets, festivals, and street life play an important role in daily routines, and visitors often feel immersed quickly. Sicilian cuisine is bold and flavorful, reflecting the island's layered history. Dishes often combine sweet and savory elements, using ingredients like seafood, citrus, nuts, and spices. Street food is especially popular, offering a direct connection to local traditions. Spring and fall are ideal times to visit Sicily, when temperatures are comfortable and landscapes are green. Summer is hotter, but also vibrant and energetic, particularly along the coast. Returning to mainland Italy, we travel east to Puglia, a region that has gained popularity in recent years while still maintaining a strong sense of authenticity. Puglia is defined by whitewashed towns, olive groves, farmland, and a long, accessible coastline. This is a region where life feels closely tied to daily routines and local traditions. Small towns form the heart of the area, with central squares, local cafes, and community gatherings shaping social life. Puglia appeals to travelers who want a slower, more grounded experience. Rather than focusing on major landmarks, time here is often spent enjoying meals, exploring small towns, and taking in the landscape. Puglian cuisine is simple and fresh, rooted in agricultural traditions. Orecchietta pasta, burrata cheese, vegetables, and seafood are staples. Meals are straightforward and satisfying, often prepared with ingredients sourced nearby. Late spring and early fall are ideal times to visit Puglia, offering warm weather without peak summer crowds. As our journey through Italy comes to an end, it's worth stepping back and thinking about when and how to visit. For most travelers, the best times to explore Italy are April through June and September through October. These months offer comfortable temperatures, fewer crowds, and a more relaxed travel experience. August can be challenging, especially in major cities. Heat, tourism, and local holidays combine to make travel more difficult. Coastal and mountain regions tend to be more comfortable during this period, while cities can feel overwhelming. Regardless of when you visit, Italy rewards a balanced approach. Planning is important, but leaving room for spontaneity often leads to the most memorable experiences. Some of the best moments happen when you pause, observe, and allow daily life to unfold around you. Italy is not just one destination, it's many experiences within a single country. Some travelers are drawn to art and history, others to food and scenery, and others simply to the rhythm of everyday life. No matter where your journey takes you, Italy has a way of turning ordinary moments into lasting memories. Take your time, stay curious, and enjoy the journey. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Happy travels!